As much as endometriosis affects you physically, it also affects you mentally and emotionally because when you're in chronic pain like that, you can't think straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're also feeling like, what's wrong with me that I cannot handle a basic part of my own womanhood, right? Exactly the time that endometriosis is developing in your body in puberty and onward from there is also a very vulnerable time for young girls and women. And so you're already learning how to deal with your growing and changing body. Your hormones are crazy. And then you have this to deal with. I mean, I remember being in college and I would have my roommate just like pop 2 Advil and stick an extra tampon in her
Mm-hmm.
jacket and skip to basketball practice,
Right.
whereas I was literally at home in bed with a heating pad for like 4 or 5 days a week sometimes. I literally lost a week of my life for 23 years. I got my period when I was 13. I only got a good diagnosis when I was 36.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, and I had, I always had good insurance, thank God. I had access to good medical care. I always lived in big cities like New York or LA or London or whatever, but I fell through the cracks. And doctors were all too happy just to give me prescriptions of really heavy pain medicine. And,
Mm-hmm.
after 2 days of taking those pain meds, I would get really nauseous.
Right.
And so I had to decide, do I want to be nauseous from the medicine or do I want to be, cramped up and have spasms? And I used to get pain that would shoot down one leg. I used to get migraines, lower back pain, all of it.
And
I
still have to
mean,
work.
oh, yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many jobs I lost because of it, how many,
That's crazy. You
yeah.
lost jobs because of that?
Of course, because if you've got to be in a bikini and do a photo shoot,
Mm-hmm.
I would actually, when I booked a job, I would look on the calendar because the one thing with me is at least my period was still regular, so I knew when it was coming. And my body told me a week before it got there
Right.
anyway. So I would try to avoid working during then as a model, but obviously you can't always do that.